What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's begin today's lesson by blocking out the basic shapes of our character. We're going to start at the very top and loosely sketch out a circle. Starting from the very top, it's going to work our way around towards the bottom. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect, we're just going to get the right size and placement on our page. And we don't want to go too dark because we'll eventually want to erase this out. Now from top to bottom, we're going to draw a straight line coming down. And we're going to bend the head over towards the left side. So from the top, we're going to bend this out, come down and back in towards the center. Let's tilt the head down towards the right. So on the left side of our circle, we'll step up, angle this down, and then across. Now in the center, we're going to sketch out a circle for the muzzle, starting from this point. Go all the way around towards the bottom, come around the right side, and we'll leave a gap in the center, move out to the side and draw two ovals for the eyes. Let's start with the one on the right. It's going to go up toward the top and round out the bottom. Let's move over toward the left side and do the same thing. It's going to go a little bit smaller on the left side. Now I'm going to push the left eye towards the inside, so drawing a smaller oval, going all the way around. And then in the center of the right eye, along the bottom, draw another oval. Now from the outside of the muzzle, I'm just going to curve this up and then out just past the side of our circle. And then from the outside, I'm just going to curve this down and then bend that back up underneath the muzzle. Let's go to the top of that circle, over towards the left, sketch a small oval for the nose. I'm going to step down along this line, curve the mouth, going out and up, come down. I'm just going to tuck that up underneath the top edge of the mouth. And then in the center, I'm just going to add a curve for the tongue. Let's go out to the side of our circle. On the left side, we're going to draw a straight line going up. On the right, we're just going to angle this out. And then connect the ends with a curve. We're just going to go up a little bit higher in the middle, and then bring that back down. Let's place the ears along the top of the head. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, bend the ear, going up and then out towards the tip of the ear. Move over towards the right, and do the same thing. I'm just going to round out the outside of the ear and just pull it back in towards the side of the head. Now there's three hairs that come out from the center of the head. So we're going to start from the center point. It's going to go up and out. Just taper that back towards the center. Let's add another one. Going across and down. Tapering that back in. Let's add one more. Just curving down towards the cheek. And then back up. Now from here on, I'll balance our character by adding a center spine. Let's start underneath the head. I'm just going to bend the body, going out toward the left, come down and back in towards the bottom, towards the right. Let's go to the center of that curve, sketch a circle for the bottom edge of the body. And then from the sides, I'm just going to taper this up and in underneath the head, and just round out the back. Now along the bottom of the body, we're going to leave a gap. Go to the left side, angle the leg, coming down and then in towards the ankle. And then along the bottom, I'm just going to sketch a small circle. Let's move over towards the right. We're just going to angle this out a little bit further, coming down towards the same height. And we'll sketch out that circle. Now I want to add some thickness to the leg. We're going to step out, angle this down towards the outside of that circle, step in, and draw that again. Let's add some thickness to the right leg. Now around the ankle, we're going to add the cuff. I'm just going to go all the way around like an oval and back in on the right side. Now on the inside of the cuff on the right side, we're going to bend the foot, coming down towards the bottom, curve the foot, coming down, and across. Let's round out the foot, go up and in towards the outside of the cuff. Let's go to the inside of the left cuff, curve the heel, coming down, And you want to round out the bottom of the foot, going out towards the side. Curve the foot going up and in. Now let's go back up to the top and draw on the arms. We'll start on the top right. It's going to angle the arm coming down and out towards the elbow. And we'll tuck the arm in behind the body. Let's go to the top of the body on the left side. We're going to straighten out the arm out towards the wrist. And on the end, we'll sketch out a circle. Now there a slightly larger circle in behind, going over the cuff. And then on the left side, we're going to bend the finger, going out and up, round out the finger, come down and back in. Let's tuck the thumb along the side, coming out and in. And we'll add 3 fingers along the top with a curve. Now with the body in place, let's layer the 2 tails in behind. We'll start on the outside of the left leg, curve this down across the foot, bend that up on the outside. Just going to round this out and bend that back out towards the left. Let's draw the top of the tail. Now we're just trying to get the right shape and size. Just pulling this in and then down. Now you want to step up and just taper the tail going back up towards the hip. Let's go over towards the right side, curve the tail coming down and up. I'm just going to swirl the tail coming back in. Go all the way around. And just pull that up just above the foot. Just modify the shape. Now from the end of the tail, I'm just going to pull this back around. And then along the inside, I'm just going to taper the tail so it gets narrower, going back in behind the leg. Now with a rough sketch in place, we can go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have our clean rough sketch, let's move to the tip of our pencil and start adding some details. I'm going to start with the nose. I'm just going to modify the shape, just rounding at the top, and just pulling that down and in towards the center point. Add a small highlight oval on the top of the nose, and we'll just darken up the nose going up towards that highlight. Now from here, we're just going to work our way around the muzzle. Start off a little bit lighter, and then just darken that up as we go. Now just work our way up towards the eyes. I'm just going to thicken up the top edge of the eyes. Just bring that back down. Just tracing out the outside of the iris. And again, we can always go back and modify the shape and placement. I'm just tracing out the inside for the pupil. Adding a small highlight oval on the top. And I'll just darken up the pupils. And go back and just add a shade to the inside of the iris. From here, we're going to move out and use this guideline to help us create that fur texture. going to trace the ears along the inside. Now we're going to move down and add some fur across the top of the chest. I'm just going to see the edge of the cuff across the right arm. Just going to tuck this in behind the body. And just fold that cuff around the arm. Just adding a little bit more shape to the hands. And we're just going to continue down towards the feet. We're just going to wrap that cuff around the ankles, also adding a little fold along the bottom. I'm just going to split the end of the tail in half, just adding a couple points of fur, but staying within that guideline. Now I'm just going to separate the end of the tail with these points, starting from the outside, and just varying the size, going a little bit smaller, then larger, until we get over towards the right. Now let's move to the side edge of our pencil and add an even shade to the entire head area. Now we're going to go around the eyes and certain parts of the body. And then along the inside of the shoe, we're going to go a shade darker. Work our way around the cuff and the toe cap. And go back and add a little bit of shadow along the underside of the body, starting along the bottom of the arm. And this will help give the character some shape. Add a subtle shadow to the white areas of the body, just along the bottom, and just fade that up. Now as we get near the end of our drawing, we'll finish off our shadows, and always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Tails. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.